Hey there, Clashers. Welcome back. We just finished up a League War in the NDL. Now we're going to take a look at some of those attacks that used the new stuff from this last winter update. So we are over here in WHF2 and we just finished up an NDL war. We faced off against the Barbarian Party, and as you can see, we did not get the win here. They were able to edge us out 81 to 79. But we are going to go ahead and take a look at some of these attacks that got the triple with some of the new stuff from the latest update. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into some of these replays. So we're going to kick things off here with one of these massive Super Wiz attacks. It's got 3 regular golems with it and then 18 Super Wizzes. And he's going to be starting off on the corners with 2 of the golems. So there's the first one in. A couple of Super Wizards in behind each golem to get that funnel cut off. And then he's going to send the main group of Super Wizards plus the heroes right down the middle. So we're getting that funnel established. It's pretty much set over here on this side. Getting there up on the 12 o'clock side. The third golem is now in the middle, and then a whole bunch of Super Wizards in behind. There's the King, Queen, and the Warden. He is going to hang on to the RC6, the Siege Barracks up at 12. It's going to get more of that funnel done. The Wizards didn't quite get much done up there, but he was planning on using the Siege Barracks anyway, so not a problem. So the Town Hall is activated, hits that Warden ability, it goes down very quickly, takes down the enemy King. He's got a nicely placed jump spell here. It's going to give him access to quite a bit of the base. Drops a heal spell there instead of a rage. So the health of the wizard is going to stay pretty much topped off. There's the rage spell. The wizards are going to be able to push right through the middle of this base, getting lots of stuff taken out. They are also getting picked off pretty quickly in the middle of the base here. And as you'll see, the wizards are going to start thinning out very quickly, especially when that scatter shot hits them. So now all the super wizards on this base are actually gone. But they've gotten enough done that the hogs out of the siege barracks with the RC and the queen are going to be enough to finish up the rest of this space. So we got the hogs working around, tanking for the RC. She still has her ability, still has the queen ability, and a few cleanup troops in his pocket as well. So he's going to be dropping the wizards and a couple of minions around the outside, clean up some of those trash buildings, and keep the queen moving along where these defenses are. So the RC is still working on those defenses, and then the only thing he really has to worry about now is that single Inferno up at the top side over here. She's going to fight some skellies. We are going to speed this up just a little bit. RC is going to continue to work her way through. Still has that ability, of course. Going to hit that ability soon, and then she'll be able to work in, get that Inferno tower taken down, and that is a triple from Roadhead. Next up, we've got Curly coming in here with a Super Whiz Bomb and then the Ice Hound Lalo. So he's going to start off with the Super Whiz Bomb right here at the Town Hall. So there's the blimp. He's going to drop it on that cannon, not too close to the Town Hall. There's the Rage, there's the Invisibility, and then the Super Wizards are going to start working on that Town Hall. Second Invisibility spell goes in, Town Hall drops, so does everything around it, and then the Super Wizards will get a little bit more around the outside. He does hang on to the last 2 Invisibility spells, going to be able to use those elsewhere. He got the value he needed out of the Whiz Bomb. So here goes a Sneaky Goblin, push the King and the Queen with an Ice Golem in towards the CC. They're going to be able to go in here, get these buildings down, get the CC taken care of. He did bring a lightning spell. This was a fresh hit, and he has the lightning just in case he had to deal with the headhunters coming out of the CC. But instead, we got triple Ice Golem, so the heroes are going to work their way through those Ice Golems. Does get that Tornado Trap taken out of the way pretty early on, which is actually pretty nice for us. Lalo's not going to have to worry about that. Holding up his balloons in the middle of the base. So he's got the Tornado out of the way, he's got the CC out of the way. He's going to be sending the RC in as well, and getting the Queen and the rest of the buildings in this compartment taken out as well. So he drops that Invisibility spell. That's going to allow his RC to take down the Queen without taking too much damage, and then she can finish up this multi-Inferno in that compartment. So he finds another Skelly Trap in there, not really going to be a problem. He's going to be starting with the Lalo. So there's the first of the Ice Hounds heading into that air defense. A couple balloons in behind, and then a couple more over here at the mortar. Of course, the Warden is in there with those balloons, sends in a couple of headhunters to help take out that enemy RC, and she's going to get taken down pretty easily. Next, they're going to get to that scatter shot, get it taken down, and now his next Ice Hound is going to be coming in with a couple more balloons over here, and they're going to make their way into the Eagle. So the biggest threat he has at this point is the scatter shot in the middle of the base, but he still has a lot of spells to work with on this attack. and he's making his way into the eagle, getting the eagle taken down. He's got the freeze spell on that scatter shot. Invisibility now, making sure that biggest group of balloons is invisible, at least for a few seconds, and then they're going to continue to make their way around the base. Freezes up that scatter shot in the core of the base one more time as the balloons take down these last couple of defenses around the outside, and then they're going to finally make their way back into the core of the base and get this scatter shot taken down. He did have a couple of balloons kind of wander off and move in towards that scatter shot in the core of the base. They will get it down, and then he's just got that ground expo, and that's the last defense on the base. Just a matter of cleanup now. We will speed up the cleanup, and a very nice Lalo here from Curly. Okay, here we have Tony coming in with Witches and the Super Giants. Now, I know the Super Giants aren't new, but they feel kind of new because we don't really see them being used. But they're being used here, just a couple of them as tanks. Uses the Zaps and the Quad Quake to take out the Eagle and open up the core of this base. Now, a couple of Golems are coming in to tank. Witches are going to get the funnel set, and then we're going to see the Log Launcher coming in and working its way in towards the Town Hall. So it's going to get this couple of extra compartments opened up in addition to what the Quad Quake was able to get opened up here. We've got a bunch of Witches heading into the core behind the Log Launcher, and then the Ice Golem here is going to freeze up. The Log Launcher is actually doing quite a bit of damage there to that scatter shot. Drops a freeze on the scatter shot, but it went down. So everything's kind of working in now, but we've also got a lot of things that are working around the outside as well. The King and Queen actually have bounced out to the left side, so they're going to be working on the outside. We've got a couple of Witches and a Golem over here, but at least we have the RC and the Warden with a bunch of Witches in the middle of the base, so we do get that Town Hall secured, and then we got the P.E.K.K.A. out of the CC to help make sure that happens. Now we got the enemy CC troops. They're being taken down by the RC, and there was a poison dropped in there as well, so they're going to not be an issue here. The RC is going to continue onward. She doesn't have her ability, but she'll continue to work on these defenses as they're being tanked by some of the heavier troops like the Golems in there. The next Ice Golem freezes. That's the one that came out of the Log Launcher when it opened up. A whole bunch of Skellies go in, take down that single target Inferno. No problem there. RC takes down this splash damage. And then that Archer Tower is the last big defense left. Mortar's going to go down, and this is a nice triple from Tony. We're going back to the air with an attack here from Death Dose. This time we've got the Whiz Bomb coming in with dragons. So a couple of Coco Loons in, Blimp in from behind, and then you can kind of see already where he wants to drop that Blimp. Going to drop it right there over the King Altar. Perfectly done. Invisibility spell there is going to ensure that those wizards stay invisible. Next one is down on top of them. He's getting a ton of value with the wizards here, and he's got one more invisibility spell, just gets it in, and he's going to be able to take down that eagle, get a few more buildings down, and you can see, look at how much value he's gotten down with just this Whiz Bomb. That's only the Wizard Bomb. He hasn't even started the rest of the attack yet. So the heroes are actually going to come in. He starts an E-Drag up towards 12 o'clock, get some of those trash buildings out of the way and get that funnel set for these dragons that will be coming in at about 2 o'clock. But he's got the heroes coming in at 3. We're also going to see how well the Ice Golem holds up on defense here, because he did pull that out of the CC. And the short answer of is the Ice, or not the Ice Golem, the Ice Hound rather, is the Ice Hound good on defense? The short answer is not really. And you kind of see why here. Drops the poison spell. Queen's going to take it out. The poison's going to take those pups down very quickly. And the Queen is not frozen for very long. So there she is. She's frozen. The King's down here working on the other side and getting all these buildings taken down. So the Queen, she's freed up from that freeze spell. Takes down the last couple of pups. And then here come the dragons. And you can see the dragons are going to push their way from about this 2 o'clock side right on down through to the Town Hall. So the Town Hall is activated because that 51% mark, most of that from the Wizard Bomb. And then the King also did get a lot of percentage there as well. And the E-Drag is still working down the side over here towards 9 o'clock. There's the Rage spell in to push these balloons and dragons into the base. He needs to get in, get that Air Sweeper taken down, and then get this Inferno Tower taken down. He does have that single target Inferno Tower working on his dragons a bit. He sends the RC down from about 6 o'clock. She's going to get some damage onto the Town Hall, use her ability there, and get it a little less than half. And then the dragons are actually going to join up and help her finish taking that down. Or no, I guess she does take it down on her own. So nicely done there from the RC. Still got a lot of dragons left alive. Uses that free spell there very nicely on that single Inferno and the air defense. And then he's just got a couple of Teslas to take care of. And this was a nice triple here from Death Dose. So this last attack that I'm going to share is like the new version of what is the oldest strategy in the game. So this is the 2020 take on the Go Wipe. We're going to start off with the Wizard Bomb to go in for the Town Hall, and then he's got the Golems, he's got the Wizards, he's got the P.E.K.K.A.s. Of course, he's got an Ice Golem in the mix, and the Wizards are Super Wizards. And he's got those invisibility spells. Those are going to be for the Wizard Bomb here. He drops 2 invisibility spells right on top of each other. There's the third invisibility spell. He's going to get the Town Hall taken down. That's what he was going for here. He may have wanted that scatter shot as well. Didn't quite get that down, but I believe he did get some damage on it. Yes, it is almost down. But now he's going to start the rest of the attack here. And he's going to start off with a couple of wizards to create the funnel on the outside edge. The mortar is going to target that wizard. Here come the golems, and then the P.E.K.K.A.s will follow behind. Ice golems in. There are the super wizards. And notice he doesn't just spam all of the super wizards in at the start of the attack. He is going to hang on to some of those to do some work around the outside later on in the hit. But the single Inferno does lock on to a P.E.K.K.A. early on, so he's going to lose the P.E.K.K.A. And then he's going to drop the freeze there to make sure it doesn't lock onto the king and do the same thing to him. So the king's in there. I believe he's going to use that ability to get through that single Inferno compartment. The rest of the P.E.K.K.A.s and golems are working through the middle of the base. He's got that jump spell there, and they can actually access quite a bit with that jump spell. The king did get through that first single Inferno, but the next one's going to go ahead and roast him there. He doesn't have any more super wizards in the core of the base. Essentially, he's got a P.E.K.K.A. and then he's got a bunch of golems in there, tanking for the queen and the warden. He did drop the RC in at about 1 o'clock. She's working her way down. She's going to work towards this single Inferno, get it taken down. There's her ability, and then he's got a freeze spell that he can use to save her. Actually, yeah, he does use the freeze there. I couldn't remember if he used it there or on the other one, but this Inferno is still alive. The queen's working her way through. The golems are tanking this Inferno tower and getting some damage on it when they pop there. But the queen's got her ability. She's going to have to use it for this Inferno tower. So there she goes, uses it. He is trickling in some of the last super wizards along the outside to get some of these buildings down, get that cannon down. And then he's just got some cleanup trash to deal with after that. So the queen is going to finish up some of these defenses. It is getting a little bit close here towards the end, but he will still be able to get through the rest of these defenses. We will speed it up just a little bit. So he uses the queen to get through the rest of these Teslas. She's going to go down, and then the warden is going to basically be able to clutch up this attack. He does still have 3 super wizards. They're going to join up with the warden and finish up this base for a very nice 3-star. And that's all I've got for this video. Let me know what your favorite new strategy attack is. There are a lot of things that are still kind of popping up right now with the new troops and the siege machine and everything else that's been going on. Still waiting to see what kind of changes with the defensive meta. Not sure how long it's going to be before we really see a shift in that. I think we still have probably a month or two before we really see any solid defensive meta changes to kind of catch up to what we've seen in the offensive changes. But in the meantime, we're going to be having some fun with attacks. If you like this video, be sure to give that thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more Clash content from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate the subscriptions. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I will see you all next time.